Okay, we're gonna see what's going on. I've already had to start this again, which is always, if you watch a lot of readers or that kind of thing, you know the reading's always gonna be kind of crazy because there's some disturbance in the force. So if you're really into this or it doesn't resonate at all, either way, get a reading from me. All my info is in the description. And we're gonna see what's going on. When I originally sat down outside, I literally just came in. When I sat down outside, the first thing that came up was that song, Paint with All the Colors of the Wind. I think it's from Pocahontas. So there was this original message that was coming through about reconnecting with your environment, like reconnecting, painting with all the colors of the wind, using all of the natural resources available to you and connecting with nature. Not just your spiritual practice is incomplete if there is not a natural element to it. So you can choose plants or you can choose animals. We got flora or we got fauna, but you need to pick one. Or ideally both. But that is potentially what is missing. There is something ungrounded and unfounded, even, is what I'm hearing in your reality, which has to be extracted. And the only way to do so is forest bathing or literally bathing in the ocean or something like that. Your body is an animal and it needs to be in its appropriate environment. You may be suffering slightly with zoochosis, which is a condition that zoo animals get when they are trapped inside too much. So it's possible that you might be online too much. I'm obviously not helping the situation if that's true. Apologies. But yeah, there might just be something like that, like where you are forgetting your physical body and then wondering, why am I so existentially filled with dread? That's why you need to get outside and touch the grass, literally physically touch the grass for, at least like a half hour a day or something like that, and making that a part of your routine. Even if there has been a fitness element, you're going to the gym or something like that, and you're like, I don't understand why I still feel gross, or like, why am I scared to go to the gym or something like that? Try, taking a run outside instead, doing something which is, it's in tandem with, it is in communion with spirit in the natural form. And so even a good old tree hugging is recommended here. So, another one of the cards that came out was conflict. I don't know if it will again. We will eventually pull cards. So it sounded like the setup for all of this is that there is some sort of dissatisfaction, and the recommendation is to incorporate nature more because of it. Because I think the person that I'm talking to is no chump, is not new to have, to the know of the world, and is maybe feeling like they stalled or is stagnant because of that. Oh, that feels good. Contentment. Yeah. There might even be this I'm even seeing someone who has it's almost like a guilty pleasure, or that is turning into almost like a pure guilt. So something along the lines of say you are just the way that your lifestyle is, prevents you from getting out too much, or something like that. And so there is, I don't know why specifically though this card is about a guilty pleasure turning into contentment, because it's almost just one click away. It's one fragment away. There's one thing that just throw that straw on, break the camel's back. You know what I mean? A flood is about to burst in through your life of goodness, and you're like, I know that I'm so close. What is it that I'm missing? And it is the exchange of the guilty pleasures for contentment. And you might be the type of person who doesn't believe in guilty pleasures. I do. I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on the day. But in this particular instance, there is something actively that you are doing which is contributing to a zoochosis-like symptom which is slowly driving you insane, and you are building your life upon a false reality. So it could be that you are a person who lives in a city and you are realizing, I cannot live here anymore. It's making me think that this is all there is. And so you are missing God and like everything amazing about the world and animals and stuff. And really feeling discontent in some way. But sometimes we don't know what we don't know. So there's something you don't see and you're like, I don't know what it could possibly be. But this is kind of the eternal question that we are answering in life in general, right? Like, what is it that's missing? And then we all come to the conclusion like, oh, it's God. God is missing. Love is missing. It's me. Actually, I don't know if you can, there's so much noise. There's like so much energy going on with this reading, but my dad's phone just went off. So there's like a little ring, 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 ring. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, and outside there was someone like racing around on a motorbike, and there were all these like insects and like things going on. There's a lot of movement and life around you, and I am seeing somebody who's like in this 10 of Swords energy, who's like in bed, but I'm seeing, you know, and it's like has their head in their hands, but I'm almost seeing the bed in like a high-rise apartment or something, and you're like, I have everything, why am I upset by this? And like there's even an altar or something, like I'm praying, like what is the problem? It's because you're not in nature. You're forgetting that you are at your core an animal, and there is not only no escape from this truth, but it is distressing to get far away enough from it. You got to come back home to yourself there. So yeah, longevity, it's a long life, and there is going to be a necessity, like my cat just came in. It is necessary for you to come up with some plan. Like you have to admit and accept that you are an animal, because you are going to be here for a while, for the rest of your life. And you have to take care of yourself, as if, just imagine that you got a pet gerbil or a pet cat, and like you, for whatever reason, live inside of it, and you have to take care of them. you have to pet the cat, like oh my god, you've got to take care of the cat and like listen to the cat and let them outside when they want to go outside, and do whatever little cat things they have to do. And it's you're the human cat hybrid we're talking about here. So you have to learn how to take care of a human being. You are not just your intellect. I'm sure you're brilliant though. And I think that that's also like, there's also a part of this where I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's really smart and is like, I know all of these things, and I know all of the sacred geometry of the world, and I know all of the physics of whatever, that's great. But like, you need to touch some grass as well at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, this is just about balance. Yeah, power. Your power is the fact that you are a natural being. And I'm even seeing this as like, I don't know if you know this theory that like everything is fungus, right? Like the fungus all talked, like there are these like root systems. They're not even roots because it's fungus. It's like a fungus system. Like everything talks to everything else. And this is where your power is. If you reach into the source, like the source of your power is Earth. And you are also a part of other cycles and societal cycles, and yes, you are stardust, but mostly you are an animal on Earth. So there is a denial here of how innocent and easily fractured you can be, and I think that that is preventing the lightning strike from reaching Earth. I see someone who is pulling energy down into themselves and yet is incapable of actually making anything happen with this power. And so that must be very frustrating for you. The recommendation, again, I don't even think there's going to be another message, honestly, in this. I think this is just going to be over and over again, like, get outside, get in nature, be a part of nature. The cat is here. She is the cat spirit is here reminding us to be free and curious and mischievous and to be a part of things. You know, a cat or even a dog is a great example of how one can be relatively domesticated and yet remain faithful to one's true nature of being an animal. Ooh, we've got inspiration. Yeah. Allow the animals in your life to inspire you and see them as teachers. You know, there's a reason that in martial arts, in kung fu, there are different styles which emulate the, you know, tiger, crane, praying mantis. There are all sorts of different styles in which you evoke the essence of the animal. And so there might be something like that. Like maybe you would enjoy, maybe you're into martial arts all of a sudden this summer. Maybe that is what's going on. Who knows? But do like Tai Chi in the park or something like that. Like there's too much thinking and not enough being an animal. And swimming in the water and just like breathe the fresh air of the mountains or the, I don't even know where. Go hiking. Yeah, walk away. You're too you're too engrossed in something like either technological, or maybe you just got off of like studying, you just got your degree or something, and you're like, now I have to go get a job. No, don't do that. Like, you have to save your body first. When we talk about spiritual enlightenment, people like to think that it's about the soul, but it's really not about the soul. We're all made of this like immortal stuff. Like, the immortal stuff that makes you up has seen this all before. You, as you are right now as a human being, have not reached enlightenment yet. This is the time that you are working on that stuff. You know, this is the human being that you are in charge of. You don't have to read more books. You don't have to do anything else. All you have to do is let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. There's that really beautiful poem, Wild Geese by Mary Oliver. I'll include, I have that tattooed on me actually. I really love that poem, and that's what's coming to me now. I will include that in the description. You can read the whole thing. All you have to do is let the soft animal of your body love what it loves, and you will have accomplished everything that you came here to accomplish in those moments of pure divine love, when you can see it all, when the eternal moment does last forever, when you really are here now. You can see into I want to say eternity, but it's like, it's more than that. It's like outside of the concepts of time itself. And so you may have forgotten that, but nature always reminds us of these eternal truths. Eternal keeps coming up. Eternal, eternal, eternal. You are. Maybe you're afraid of losing time with you are time. Don't worry about time, if that's a consideration. And relationship harmony. Yeah, be one with the world that you are a part of, that you literally are a part of. There is no separation between you and nature and everything else. And there is a I'm hearing like, or like I'm just like seeing someone, like there's like a treasure. Essentially there is a treasure awaiting you, and it is better with friends. Every destination is exciting because you get to say, you know, it's like a story, or the people who came with you, something like that. But I'm seeing like this is like your faithful animal companion. So there might be a pet in your life, or maybe volunteering at an animal shelter or something would bring you a lot of fulfillment. Flora or fauna, pick one or both, and then really commit to it. And if you are not attached to either, go on ahead and find something, because I think that's what's really necessary here. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that because my throat was getting I'm a little parched, and that's a sign for me to wrap it up. So, and I feel like this message was really succinct. That there is like some conflict, there's something going on, which is like making you feel really imbalanced, and the resolution to this is to get outside and to be one with nature, because you are an animal and this is your home, and you deserve to feel at peace, and God, which can be found in nature, is always available to you. So go on ahead and have fun, kid.